morning everyone. So welcome to my video presentation. So please allow me to introduce myself. So my name is Leia Marie Alparo from BID 2C, and my part is the part of the cell. So we're talking about the part of the cell. Is number 1 is cell membrane. So let's start. Oh, but wait. Before we start, can I ask you guys kung ready na ba kayo matuto about sa part of the cells? So, if yes, so let's go. What is a cell membrane? So, cell membrane is highly organized with many functional units or organelles. So, most of these units are limited by one or more membranes. So, yung membranes daw po ay napaka-important sa part po ng cells because ito po nagbibigay ng protection and control sa mga substance na pumapasok at lumalabas sa cell membrane. So, that's it. The next is endoplasmic reticulum. So, what is endoplasmic reticulum? It is a membrane network within the cytoplasm of cells involved in the synthesis, modification, and transport of the cellular materials. So, ang endoplasmic reticulum po, o ER, ay isang important din po ng part of the cells na responsible sa paggawa po at paggawa ng proseso sa mga protein at lipid. So, kapag po tayo kumakain ng pagkain na mayaman sa taba or sa fats, ay ang ER po sa mga cell ng atay is nagiging active po sa pagsisimula ng paggawa ng protein na kailangan para sa pagtunaw ng mga fats na nakain natin. So, in this way po, ang endoplasmic reticulum naman po is nakakapag-contribute na ma-maintain yung body natin para maging healthy. The next is the Golgi bodies. Golgi bodies or Golgi complex, named after the Italian biologist Camillo Golgi, are composed of numerous sets of smooth sertine which are coated with the lipid membranes. Ang lipid membranes po or the Golgi bodies na dating pangalan po ng Italian biologist na si Camillo Golgi is also important the part of the cells because this is the responsible to take the process and to take the protein at lipid sa mga different ng bahagi po ng ating body. So halimbawa po, yung mga cells pancreas ng mga Golgi bodies ay nagme-make ng mga vesicles na naglalaman po ng insulins. Isa po itong hormone na kailangan para sa pag-control ng blood sugar level. So, the next is number 4. Number 4 is the lysosomes. Lysosomes is the organelles that contain digestive enzymes. They digest excess or worn-out organelles, food particles, and engulf the viruses and the bacteria. Lysosomes are the organelles na naglalaman po sa digestive enzymes. Ang enzymes naman po ay nakakatulong po ito sa pagtunaw ng sobra o sira na organelles na mga particle ng pagkain at mga virus o bacteria na pumapasok sa cell. Ang lysosome daw po ay napaka-crucial role in maintaining cell health by digesting things and the cells no longer needs. That's why ang lysosome po ay tinatawag dito na suicide bags. Suicide bags by cell biologists due to their role in autolysis or digesting their own cell when necessary. So of course, the next is number 5. The number 5 is the mitochondrion. In cells biology, a mitochondrion, plural mitochondria, is a membrane enclosed organelle found in most eukaryotic cells. And ang mitochondria po ay pang isang organ na matatagpuan sa loob ng cells. Ito po ay kinikilala bilang cellular na power plants dahil po sa may pagbuo po nito ng energy para sa cells sa pamamagitan po ng paggawa ng adenosine triphosphate. And ang example po nito is, in muscle cells, mitochondria work hard to generate energy for muscle movement. Without mitochondria cells, wouldn't be able to function properly. Sinasabi po dito na kapag po wala ang mitochondrion, is hindi makakapag-function ng mabuti ang mga cells kung wala po yung mitochondria. Next is number 6. Number 6 is the ribosomes. Ang ribosomes po ay mga complex ng RNA at protina na matatagpuan sa lahat ng cells. Ribosomes is the acid and Greek meaning body or complex of RNA and protein that are found in all cells. And ribosomes from bacteria, archaea, and eukaryotes, the three domains of life, have significantly different structure and RNA. So, sinasabi nga po dito, ang ribosome ay nagbubuo po siya ng mga polypeptide na chain na pamamagitan ng pag-aayos ng mga amino acid. Ayon po sa sequence ng RNA, ginagamit din po nila to sa pag-transfer ng RNA bilang adapters upang maging mas mabasa ang sequence ng RNA para maiugnay po ang mga amino acid. So, in this way po, ang ribosomes make a significant contribution to producing the proteins needed by the cell of virus function. So guys, the last number is the number 7. The number 7 is the nucleus. Nucleus is cell biology. The nucleus, from Latin nucleus or kernel, is a membrane enclosed organelle found in all eukaryotic cells. It contains the most of the cell's genetic material organized as multiple long linear DNA molecules in complex with a large variety of proteins, such as histone to form chromosomes. So, ang nucleus daw po ay control center of the cell, and it contains genetic material and control cell activities. So, sinasabi po dito, ang nucleus daw po ay nagga-guide o kumokontrol sa mga activity na ginagawa ng cells. So, in this way, the nucleus is crucial for maintaining cell life and function. That's all guys. Thank you for watching, and I hope you learned about the part of the cell. The 7 parts of the cells is number 1 is the cell membrane, and I hope you put the idea. So, I hope you like it. Thank you for watching. Bye!